In your hand right now is the world's most powerful fruit, a single grape, worth pennies individually, but collectively commanding a $200 billion global empire. That bottle of wine you're sipping began as one of 2.8 billion pounds harvested in California alone. This is the hidden empire, where dirt becomes liquid gold. Part 1. The Underground Empire. The $50,000 per acre gamble. Premium vineyard land costs $50,000 plus per acre in Napa Valley. It reaches $300,000 per acre, more valuable than Manhattan penthouses. Every row is GPS positioned to the centimeter, every slope calculated for optimal drainage. The soil preparation alone costs $10,000 per acre deep. Ripping machines penetrate 4 feet underground, breaking up layers that could strangle root development. Then comes the real drama: frost season. When temperatures drop below 32 Fahrenheit, these vineyards transform into battlefields. Giant wind machines roar to life, spinning at 1,750 revolutions per minute to push warm air down and save millions of dollars worth of delicate shoots. Each wind machine costs $50,000 and protects 10-15 acres. But here's the terrifying math. One bad frost night destroys $15,000 worth of potential fruit per acre. An entire year's investment vanishes in hours. Some farmers deploy smudge pots, burning diesel fuel to create heat clouds that can raise vineyard temperatures by 5-10 degrees. Others hire helicopter services at $2,000 per hour to hover over vineyards, literally beating warm air downward with rotor wash. It's agricultural warfare against nature's cruelest timing, where a single-degree difference between survival and catastrophe can make or break entire family businesses. Part 2. The Living Laboratory, where every drop of water is worth gold. These aren't just irrigation lines. They're precision delivery systems, worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Smart sensors communicate with satellites every 15 minutes, ensuring each vine receives exactly the right amount of water at the perfect moment. But the real enemy is invisible. Powdery mildew creeps through vineyards like a plague, capable of destroying entire harvests overnight. Farmers deploy $15,000 drones, equipped with multispectral cameras to detect disease before human eyes can see symptoms. When disease strikes, the response is surgical precision. Targeted fungicide applications cost $200 per acre per treatment, but mistiming by even 48 hours can mean total crop loss. Every pruning cut is strategic warfare, channeling the plant's energy into perfect clusters. One vine can produce 30-40 clusters, but premium winemakers thin to just 8-12 clusters, forcing quality over quantity. Part 3. The Transformation Chamber. When chemistry becomes art, watch thousands of green clusters slowly transform, concentrating sugars and developing complex compounds that will become liquid poetry. The transformation begins with veraison, when green grapes change color. This cellular revolution happens over 6-8 weeks as acids decrease and sugars skyrocket from 5% to over 25%. Meet the brick scientist technicians who measure the exact moment of perfection using refractometers, hunting for that magic number, 21-25% sugar content. But nature has other plans. Armies of birds descend like locusts, capable of decimating entire blocks in hours. The defense? Military-grade netting systems costing $1,500 to $3,000 per acre, creating massive bird-proof fortresses. Some vineyards employ trained falcons and pyrotechnics to terrorize grape-stealing flocks. Meanwhile, ground squirrels tunnel through vineyard floors, gnawing irrigation lines and eating clusters from below. Weather becomes the ultimate enemy. Hailstorms can destroy entire crops in minutes, turning million-dollar investments into shredded leaves and pulverized fruit. The tension-build's harvest window is razor-thin. Premium vintners monitor weather forecasts like military intelligence, ready to mobilize hundreds of pickers within hours if storms threaten. Too early, and you get thin, acidic wine. Too late and overripe grapes create alcoholic disasters. Some varieties have optimal harvest windows lasting just 3-5 days. Part 4. The Great Race. 24 hours to save a fortune. 3:30 a.m. Headlamps pierce the darkness as armies of pickers storm the vineyards. This is a race against the sun. Every minute counts before heat destroys delicate flavor compounds. These agricultural athletes earn $16.30 per hour, based on speed and quality, with top pickers making over $300 per day. Veterans can pick over 1,000 pounds per day with surgical precision. Each cluster must be perfect. One rotten grape can contaminate an entire batch. Hand-harvested grapes command $2,000, $4,000 per ton, compared to $800, $1,500 for machine-harvested fruit. But watch this $600,000 harvesting machine that replaces 60 human pickers. These monsters work 24/7, using pneumatic shakers and optical sorting systems to process 20 tons per hour. Two worlds, one fruit. Hand-harvested grapes travel in small lugs, gently transported. Machine-harvested fruit moves in massive gondolas, prioritizing efficiency over individual grape integrity. Part 5. The Alchemy Begins, where science meets ancient magic. From vine to crusher, less than 6 hours or oxidation destroys the grape's potential. Refrigerated trucks race through California highways, carrying liquid gold worth millions. Inside legendary wineries, science fiction meets ancient tradition. Grapes are destemmed by machines processing 20 tons per hour, using centrifugal force to separate berries from stems without crushing. Crushing pressure is calibrated to the gram. Too much destroys seeds and releases bitter tannins. Too little fails to extract precious juice. The best crushers apply exactly 2-4 psi. Now comes the real alchemy: fermentation. Microscopic yeast organisms consume sugar and create over 400 different flavor compounds. Temperature control is surgical precision, maintained within 1 degree of target. Oak barrels worth $1,200. $2,500, each slowly impart vanilla and spice while allowing micro-oxygenation. Some wines age for years in climate-controlled caves, gaining value like fine art. Part 6. Birth of Liquid Gold, the $300 bottle revelation. Laboratory technicians analyze alcohol levels, pH, and dozens of chemical parameters. Master blenders taste hundreds of barrel samples, creating final wines from dozens of different lots. Automated bottling lines fill 1,000, 2,000 bottles per hour with robotic precision. But here's the mind-bending economics. Those same grapes become $8 table wine or $300 plus collector's dreams, all determined by vineyard location, timing, and artistry. A single ton of grapes costing $2,000 produces 60 cases of wine. Sold as bulk wine, that's $3,600 revenue. As premium estate wine, $18,000. As limited reserve, over $50,000 from identical fruit. From that tiny grape to your glass, a journey involving GPS satellites, AI, traditional craftsmanship, and pure passion. The Empire Revealed. Next time you hold a glass of wine, remember, you're holding one of humanity's most sophisticated agricultural achievements. From 2.8 billion pounds of grapes emerges a $200+ billion empire, employing over 1.3 million people worldwide. This industry survived pandemics, prohibition, and countless disasters. Today, climate change presents the next challenge, forcing vintners to completely reimagine traditional winemaking with AI, satellite imagery, and blockchain technology. Behind every great wine isn't just fruit, it's human ingenuity, technological marvels, and nature's artistry, working in harmony to create liquid poetry.